How are you?
Understood.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I hope you're good, that you rested during this day off we had yesterday, and that today we are going to start with the best attitude. By the way, well, we're missing Alondra, so I'll wait for her, like to tell you what I wanted to tell you, right? But let's start the class today. Okay, the last class we had, I'm just having in mind that I didn't share with you the links of the YouTube recordings of the classes. So I'll do it. I'll do it in a moment. So you can watch them whenever you have time, Isana and Susana. So today we're gonna have our class. Well, it's our third class, but it's like the fourth one because of the hours, right? Okay, so today is March 22nd, and the last thing we did, well, I gave you for homework, we were working with the second conditional grammar. So I'll give a quick review.
The homework, I didn't do it. The second condition.
Before we continue, before we, go to the homework part, in case that you didn't do it, we can start working with it, don't worry. But we have in here the second conditional. Okay, so for the ones who were not here, since I cannot like go back to the beginning of the topic, like I can explain every single part. Okay, so Isela and Susana can check them out, but I can give you like a quick review. So we were working with the second conditional, and the second conditional, like in few words, it's an expression to talk about something you consider impossible, very difficult to happen, or unlikely to happen in the present. I mean, probably it's not impossible or not that difficult, but right now it is. So for example, we'd get soaked if we went outside, let's say home. So it's imagining about something that will happen, right? It's just imagining. For the, it is in here, the second conditional is structured by the simple past with the if clause, because the conditional sentences are, let's say, separate them in two. We have the if clause, and then we have the result clause, which is the same as the second clause, right? For example, in this case, we have if plus past is like one part of the sentence. And then would or could plus the base form of the verb. Sorry. For example, if I didn't have to work tonight, I will come with you to the party. If I didn't, this is past. I will come with you to the party. Will come. Will plus the base form of the verb. If they like pizza, we could take them to an Italian restaurant. And I wouldn't do that if I were you. Okay, so the three examples I have here are not real. Because if I tell you, if I didn't have to work tonight, I will come to the party with you, it means that I can't go. It means that I can't go because I have to work. So it's not possible for me to go with you. That's same here. If they like pizza, we could take them to an Italian restaurant, but they don't like pizza. That's a reality. So when I use the second conditional, I'm just imagining things that are not real, right? And in this case, the example with the verb to be, I was telling you that we've got to use where because it's more common and more grammatically correct. I mean, you can use was if you want. It's not that it's going to be incorrect, but talking grammatically, it's correct with where. It's more accurate. Okay, so let's talk about the use of it. Okay, so the use. I was telling you that we use it for the real situations or unlikely situations, which means that things that are impossible or difficult to happen in the moment, right? So then in the class before the last class we had, we were working with the first conditional. And the first conditional is for possible things. I mean, probably it's not that something that is happening right now at this moment, but it's like a cause and effect, right? For example, if I see that movie, I will cry. What does that mean? That if I see it, it's for sure that I'm gonna cry. It's possible to happen. Then if I say if I saw the movie, I will cry, this means that the speaker thinks the action C is unreal, impossible, or unlikely. And notice the difference between these two sentences. For example, if he had a brother, no, never mind. This one is to talk about present or future meanings. I mean, remember that every time we're using the second conditional, we're talking about something unreal, right? It's just imagining. So if it says in here, if he had a brother, he will have someone to play with. What does it mean that in the present he doesn't have a brother? Not referring to something in the future. If I went to friends with you tomorrow, I will have a wonderful time. But this means, I mean, even though I'm talking about something in the future, it means that it's not possible for me to go with you. Okay, so I'm just going quick because as I told you, this is a topic that we already discussed. So I don't know, I think Isela, did you share how you did?
I followed your video YouTube channel, teacher.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't shared with you that channel because I don't only upload classes from here. I mean, I'm uploading classes from every class I have everywhere. So that's why I only share with you that link. But if you want to look it up, it's good. I mean, I have no problem. But I'll do it in a moment. I'll share the other one. Okay, but well, as I was telling you, you can check this out by your own. You can like take a look to it. I just wanted to know if you have any question about this quick review I gave you. And this question is specifically to Susana and Isela because you were the ones who were now with us during last class.
Teacher, we can use wool or cool, and is the same meaning?
Well, kind of. It is kind of the same meaning. I mean, it is basically used for the same purpose, right? To express like the result class, because this conditional, talking about the second conditional, is to say something that is not possible, something that is not true. It's just imagining something. For example, if I say, let's take a look to this example. Wow, I love that car. I will buy it if I had money. What does this mean? That I don't have money, so I'm not gonna buy it. But if I say, wow, I love that car, I could buy it if I had money. I mean, it is the same effect, but if I translate it, it is slightly different, but it gives me the same effect. It's like if I said I will buy it, es lo compraría, right? But if I said I could buy it, sería podría comprarlo. So it is basically the same. I mean, it gives me the same effect. So,
okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Remember that could, it's more like for abilities, and would, it looks just like in general, right? To talk about something that.
Teacher.
Yes.
I have a doubt.
Go ahead.
If I use had for all forms, for all person.
Yeah. I mean, when we are talking about this conditional, we are going to use with the if clause, we are going to use past tense.
Okay.
And here, for example, we can switch, we can move the clauses. We have to divide it like in two sentences, right? Let me show you with this. For example, here, I will help you. This is like a sentence, like a complete sentence. If I had time, it's like another one. So we can start. I can change the sentence. I mean, talking about the order, I can say, if I had time, I will help you. Or I will help you if I had time. I mean, you can do them backwards, one way or the other, and it means exactly the same. And yeah, I mean, when we're talking about past tense, we use the verb in past tense with every single subject. We don't change anything because it is the same form in past for every single subject. And the same happens with would. I mean, would and the base form of the verb will be the same for every single subject.
Okay.
In talking about where, this is an exception. When we're talking about this conditional, we are going to use where with every single subject. It doesn't matter that I normally use was for I, he, she, or it. And I was telling you that you can use was if you want to. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's incorrect. That incorrect. but it's more accurate and more grammatically correct in this context when we are using the second conditional to talk with where for every single subject. It doesn't matter that if it is I or if it is she or if it is he. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now that we're complete, that I have Alondra here. Hi, Alondra. Are you there? I think I have Alondra. Alondra, do you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So yesterday, yes, it was yesterday. Yesterday I was talking to Susana and she was telling me that she prefers to have 2 classes instead of 3 a week, like we had last week and we had this week. But I cannot take a decision unless everybody agrees with it. So if with only one person here having a problem with rescheduling these classes, only like instead of having 3, having 2, we won't be able to do it, right? Because the first schedule was the one of having 1 hour, 1 class per day from Monday to Wednesday. But if you all agree, we can change it like that. I mean, we can have 2 classes of 1 hour and a half each instead of 3 classes of 1 hour. So this idea, I was talking to Susana about it. So let's say that Susana is a yes. So I want to hear the rest of you guys. Do you prefer to have 2 classes of 1 hour and a half, or it's better for you to have the 3 classes of 1 hour?
I prefer 2 classes.
Okay, Isela prefers 2. What about you, Jose and Alondra?
I agree, teacher. I prefer 2 classes, but I need to go out tomorrow and today and tomorrow at 7:20.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's not that
Me
much.
too. I'm agree too.
You agree too. Okay, what about having them on Monday and Wednesday, or do you prefer them Tuesday and Wednesday? And let's talk about the days.
I prefer Monday and Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday or Monday and Wednesday?
Monday and Wednesday.
Monday
prefer.
and Wednesday, says Jose. Okay.
I agree with Jose.
Okay. So, Susana?
Sorry, I
Mon-
don't listen the last part because
So,
someone knocked the door.
okay, don't worry. Alondra said that she prefers having them on Monday and Tuesday, but then Jose said Monday and Wednesday. What sounds better for you?
Whatever you prefer.
I mean, I have no problem. So then it doesn't matter. Alondra, is it okay for you if we change them from Monday and Wednesday instead of Monday and Tuesday?
Yeah, it's okay. I just say.
Don't worry. Okay, so then it's official, guys. We today, that it's March 22nd, 6:16, we all agree of changing classes in Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 7:30. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so instead of having 3 days of classes, we're gonna have 2 of 1 hour and a half. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, great. It's starting this week, right? It's starting this week. I mean, except for today, and that it was
Yes.
just Wednesday because of the day off we had yesterday.
Mhm, okay.
Okay, well, let's
Thank you.
Alondra, did you do your homework?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, you did. Jose, did you? I think you said you didn't.
No, I didn't. Sorry, teacher, I forgot it.
No, don't worry. So then, Alondra, you will have time if you want to take some rest, some minutes, because you were the only one who had the first and the second part. Remember that I assigned you for homework, but Jose couldn't do it. And Isela and Susana were not here, so they will have to work on this.
I did the homework, teacher.
Oh, you did it? All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, so but
Perfect.
then it's basically the same because we're half and half. Susana and Jose still need to work with it. But well, let me explain this for you. I think, I'm not sure, Alondra and Jose, help me to remind me, please. Did we finish the first part in the last class we had, or we didn't finish it?
No,
We didn't.
We
no, we didn't. And,
We didn't. Okay. So then the first part says, put the verbs in the correct tense using the second conditional, which means changing the verbs according to the part of the sentence, right? If it is the if clause or the result clause, you will need to change them. either with would or in the past tense, right? For example, if I were the medalist, I will be so happy. Simple as that. Okay, so Susana and Jose, please finish the first part and then we're gonna check it. And then we're gonna go into the same with the second part, okay? So Isela and Alondra, you will have some minutes, I don't know, to go to the restroom or whatever you need to. And then we're gonna continue with the class, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, all of you.
Okay, thank you.
Ready, guys, with the first part?
I need 1 minute, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm ready, teacher.
Okay, Susana, ready?
Not yet, but
How many sentences do you have left to finish?
2 more.
2 more? Oh, yeah, we can start if you want while you finish.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Let's go to letter A. Jose, please.
If I go out with them her, I could catch a call.
Okay. If I go out,
Yes, in present or no?
no, because it's second conditional, remember?
Mm,
If I went,
If I went. Uh-huh.
in past, in
Yes.
simple past. Okay.
Yes, because it's the second conditional. I mean, it could be in present, but then it wouldn't be second conditional. It would be first.
If I went out.
If I
Okay.
went out with them here,
Thank
this means that she didn't go out with them here. It means that she went out with dry hair, right?
Mhm.
If I went out with them here, I what?
I could catch a call.
I could catch. It could be I would or it could be I could.
Or I will catch a call.
Thank you. Very good. Alondra, letter B, please.
Yes. If he weren't a guitarist, he will be a drummer.
Very good. If he weren't a guitarist, He will be a drummer. What does this mean? That he is a guitarist, right? So he couldn't be a drummer. Letter C. Isela, please.
If I have enough money, I will buy a big house.
Great. If I had enough money, I will buy a big house. Susana, letter D, please.
Okay. If it weren't always so chilly, I wouldn't wear t-shirt more often.
Okay, if it weren't always so chilly, I will wear t-shirts more often. Very good. Letter E, Jose, please.
Okay. If we won the lottery, we will travel around the world.
If we won the lottery, we will travel around the world. Perfect. Okay, now let's go to letter F. Alondra, please.
If you had a better job, we will be able to buy a new car.
Very good. We will be able to buy a new car. Excellent. Letter G, Isela, please.
If I spoke perfect English, I wouldn't be in this class.
Thank you. But you're working, right? You're working for it. I wouldn't be in this class. Okay. Letter H, Susana, please.
Okay. Oh, H. If it is new, it is cute, we would very surprised.
We will be very surprised. Very good, if it's snowed. Letter I, Jose, please.
Okay, let me see. Letter I. If she passes the exam,
If she passed.
she passed the exam, she could enter university.
Very good. She can enter university. Excellent. Alondra, J, please.
She will be happier if you stop wasting your money.
Very good. Happier if you stopped wasting your money. Excellent. Isela, letter K, please.
We will buy a house if we decide to stay here.
Very good. We will buy a house if we decided to stay here. Excellent. Okay, let's go then to the second part. And the second one says, correct the mistakes in each sentence. Make sure to use the second conditional in each sentence. For example, if my house has solar power, we will save money. So we have to correct that. Remember, with the if clause, we need the past tense. And with that second clause, we need would plus the base form of the verb, right? For example, if my house had solar power, we will save money. Or we can make it short, contracting would with apostrophe D. This is the way we contract would. For example, then, if my house had solar power, we'd save money. Next one, this one, it says, I will probably quit my job if I won the lottery. So then I have to change it and correct it because we're making second conditional sentences. So I need here the base form of the verb plus would. So I will probably quit my job if I won the lottery, or I'd probably quit my job if I won the lottery. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
So Susana, Isela and Alondra, you probably also have this part, but is this one and that's it. I mean, that the rest of them, you didn't have to do them for homework, so you can join us later in the next one.
Don't worry, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Ready, guys?
Almost, teacher.
Okay.
I finished this.
Okay, what about you, Susana? Did you finish, Susana?
No, teacher.
Okay, how much?
Almost ready.
Okay.
Ready, teacher.
Okay, great. Let's go and see then. Letter A. Jose, no, the last one participating was Isela, so then it's Susana. Susana, letter A, please.
Yes. If she were more talented, she could win the championship.
Very good. She could win. Excellent. Letter B. Jose, please.
Mhm. Okay. You will then be able to understand me if I spoke my native language.
I spoke my native language. Very good. Letter C. Alondra, please.
If she came to my country, she will be able to understand my country's culture more.
Okay, if you came to my country, she will be able to understand my country's culture more. Very good. Letter D. Isela, please.
If I didn't listen to upbeat music in the morning, I wouldn't be able to wake up.
Okay, in the morning, I wouldn't be able. Excellent. Letter E. Susana, please.
Okay. They could be banned from competition if they took drugs.
Okay. They could be or they will be, both are good. They could be banned from competition if they took drugs. Very good. Letter F. Jose, please.
Mhm. If we weren't improve our English, we would achieve our goals.
Okay. Why weren't?
Mm,
Want is not a verb to be. So
oh, it's in future, will not, want is will not.
this is will not. So how can you change it into the past?
Mhm. Win. I don't understand.
Okay, so this
this
is in the
part.
future. The main verb, this is just an auxiliary verb. Then it means that you need an auxiliary verb to change it into past. What is the auxiliary verb that helps you make?
Okay. If I didn't, if I didn't win,
If we didn't improve,
if we didn't improve, okay. If we didn't
wouldn't
improve.
achieve our goals. Very good.
Mhm. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Alondra, you're next.
This city will be boring if it wouldn't have festivals.
Very good. This city will be boring if it didn't have festivals. Excellent. And Isela, the last one, please, letter H.
The apartment would be messy if I didn't clean it all the time.
Very good. If I didn't clean it all the time. Excellent. Okay, let's go then to the third part. And in this one, we are all going together. So the third part says, change the sentences to the second conditional, but keeping a similar meaning. For example, it says, I don't have enough money, so I can go with you. Now we need to maintain the same meaning, but using the second conditional. So what does this mean? I don't have enough money, so I can go with you. What does this mean? How can I say it a little bit less rude? Not less rude, but let's say showing some interest, right? If I had enough money, I will go with you. If I had enough money, I'd go with you. If I enough money, I will go with you. This is just like the contractions. Why? But all of the sentences are saying the same, just with contracted words. Next example, she doesn't have a black belt, so she can join our division of karate. If she had a black belt, she could join our division of karate. And that's basically what you have to do. So keeping the same meaning, but using the second conditional. Is it clear? And yeah, it's,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm. Okay.
Please work with that when you're ready. Ready, guys?
No, no, teacher. Not yet.
Okay, don't worry. How about now? Are you ready, guys?
No yet, teacher, please, 2 minutes more.
It's okay, don't worry. 2 more minutes. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, Jose, Isela, Alondra.
Yes, teacher, finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go and check that. Susana, help me with letter A, please. It says the original sentence says, they won't like that golf course because it's so busy. So, in other words,
If weren't so busy, I'd like that golf course.
if it weren't so busy, I like that golf course. Very good. But
Huh?
I think that instead of I, it will be they, because
The
we're talking
course.
about
Okay.
they. If it
Ah,
weren't so
okay.
busy, they would like that golf course.
you.
Very good. Okay. You're welcome. Letter B, Jose. The original sentence says, I don't know because I'm not you. So
I put, if I were you, I could know.
very
What
good.
are you thinking?
Yes, that one. That's exactly like that.
I wish that.
I could know. How are you? I could know. Sorry. Like that. Okay, Alondra, letter C. The original sentence says, she's pregnant, so that sure will not fit her.
If she were pregnant, that shirt wouldn't fit her.
If she weren't pregnant,
That
that
shirt-
sure would fit her. Like this?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Letter D. Isela, please. The original.
She is,
Oh, sorry.
okay.
Go ahead.
She is always cold, so she always wear a coat. And if she weren't always cold, she wouldn't wear a coat.
Very good. If she weren't always cold, she will what, sorry?
She wouldn't wear a coat.
She wouldn't wear a coat. She wouldn't wear a coat. Letter E. Susana, it says, I don't like that music because I don't listen to punk. How did you change it?
If I like punk music, I will listen.
If I like punk music, I would listen to it. Very good. I will listen to it. Letter F. Jose, it says you shouldn't do that. So
Oh, sorry, teacher. I put, if I were you, I wouldn't do that.
excellent. If I were you, I wouldn't do that. Excellent. Alondra, it says, I don't need a helmet because I don't ride my bike very fast.
If I ride my bike very fast, I will need a helmet.
If I rode
uh-huh.
my bike very fast, I what, sorry?
I will
I
need,
will need my helmet.
I will need a helmet.
Excellent. Very good. Letter H, Isela, please. It says I can get money because the bank is closed.
If the bank weren't closed, I could get money.
If the bank weren't closed, I could get money. Very good. Okay, letter I, Isela, Susana, sorry. It says I'm not hot because I'm in the shade.
If I weren't on the shade, I'm wear hot.
If I were in the shade, I would be hot, right? Very good. Excellent. And letter J, Jose, please. The original sentence says, I don't want a roommate because my apartment is too small.
I could want a roommate if my apartment weren't too small.
I want a roommate if my apartment weren't too small. Very good. Letter K, Alondra, it says the country is rich because it has a lot of natural resources.
If the country weren't had a lot of natural resources, and the country wouldn't be rich.
If the country didn't have
A lot of
lot.
natural resources.
It wouldn't be rich.
It wouldn't be rich.
Excellent, excellent. Isela, letter L, it says you should buy that shirt.
If I were you, I would buy the shirt.
Very good. If I were you, I would buy that shirt. Excellent. And the last one, Susana, it says he's here because he wants to learn English.
He wants to learn English, so he's here.
Yes, but you're not using the second conditional.
Okay, let me see.
Uh-huh.
He would to learn English.
What about
I don't
he
know.
wouldn't be here if what? He wouldn't be here if he?
Want.
Mm,
She wouldn't be here if she.
he wouldn't be here if he, sorry.
Yes, he wouldn't be here if he wanted English.
If he didn't want
Oh,
English.
sorry.
Not to worry. For if I tell you, oh, he wouldn't be here if he didn't want to learn English. What does that mean? That he is here because he wants to learn English. Right? Do you get it?
Right. Yes.
Okay, let's go to the last part. And the last part says, answer the questions. Well, read the questions and write a second conditional sentence to me. No. Remember that every time we use a second conditional, we're just imagining, right? So it is a good way to say no to someone, but like in a polite way, not to be that rude, right? For example, if someone invites you to a party, tells you, oh, let's go to the party, and then you don't want to go, and then you can get an excuse or something and not be that bad at saying no. You can say, oh, I will go if I didn't have to do much homework, for example. You're saying no, but you're not being that direct, right? So you can do the same here. You are going to answer in a negative way, but instead of saying just no, you will give a second conditional sentence. You will give an excuse, okay? For example, do you think I should go? I wouldn't go if I were you. Or can you give me a ride? I could give you a ride if I had a car. That means no, I can't because I don't have a car. Do you get it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then work on your answers and tell me when you're ready, please.
Teacher, I gotta go, teacher.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Can you finish this part for tomorrow, class?
Yes, of course, of course. Yeah.
We will probably check this exercise later, but just for you to have it, like.
Okay, I try to do for tomorrow.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tell me when you finish, okay, girls?
I'm finished.
Okay, Alondra, Susana?
I am not.
Okay. I'll give you 2 more minutes. What about now? Finished, everyone?
Yes, I finished.
Okay, Susana?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's go and see. Isela, letter A, do you understand English newspapers?
I will understand English newspapers if I know English.
Okay, I'll understand English newspapers if I knew English. Very good. Letter B. Alondra, letter B. Will you come to the party tonight?
I will come to the party tonight if I get a ride.
I'll come to the party tonight if I what?
If I get a ride. A ride.
If I got a ride. Like this? Okay, very good. Susana, do you wear makeup?
If I were more stylish person, may I wear makeup, but no.
Okay, if I wear a more stylish person, I won't wear. Okay, thank you. Letter D, Isela, do you have any paper?
I will give you a paper if I had it.
Okay. I will give you a paper if I had it. Okay. Letter E. Alondra, can I borrow some money?
I could borrow you some money if I only had.
Okay, in this case, it's lend. Borrow is if you are the one taking it. Lend is if you are the one giving it. I
Okay.
could lend you some money if I had.
If I only had.
If I only had. Very good. Susanna, will you study tonight?
If I had time for that, I will study this night.
If I had time for that, I will study. Okay. Isela, will you marry me?
I will marry you if I love you.
Okay. If I love you. And Alondra. Okay, Alondra, do you like the teacher?
Of course. I would like more if she didn't leave homework.
Okay. I would like her more if she didn't leave homework. Okay, very good. Questions about these exercises, girls? No, really? Okay, so then that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow to continue with class. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.